don't
Exactly.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So it's
5.
time. And you need to ask him or Kimoto.
Kimoto-san,
Mhm.
what do you think?
What do you think? Japan will has a population decrease, and therefore Japan should have a high productivity. That is a very important issues.
But okay, high productivity is of course.
Using AI, blockchain.
Right. But are you optimistic about a society, about Japan being able to raise productivity and generate enough money to keep the standards alive? But who will benefit from it? Because like a lot of these technologies will actually replace workers. Now there will be less workers, but I don't see the economy growing a lot either. Are you optimistic about society where we are more and more productive? Will we be able to deal with a lot of people that will fall out of the system? Like what? I'm very worried about taxi drivers. Very worried about shop staff. Very worried about everybody who will be replaced by this new technology. What are we going to do with all those people? Are we really going to keep them on board?
Takasa, do you have any comments?
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, and I have one. I'm not sure it's the right approach to this problem or issues, but okay, for example, in Japan, that we can use online service like Grab to call a taxi. Then, as you mentioned, we don't need, the society doesn't need to keep the existing taxi driver as they're doing. So in the future, less and less taxi driver is in the existing system. Then they will, but another company will get the less profit. Then the GDP might go down, but
Right.
I think this online service provider like the Grab can earn the money even from other countries. So they will keep putting the system in their country. Then, they do have the population, but they can get more population from other country on this system.
Right.
So the host country will get the GDP lower, but the operator side can get more benefit. Then the country will get more GDP.
So, but that will depend how well Japan is capable of expanding their competitive business outside of Japan. That will depend a lot on the way to build up relationships and trust. Because what you're saying, the taxi system, how well will this company be able to compete with Uber?
But problem is, as mentioned by Uno-san, we are not ahead, so even we are behind. And instead, the China is more ahead, and they're giving the solution and online service to neighboring countries. And when they decide in the future, to get the benefit from this system, just brought back into the country, then nothing will be left in the host country. The transaction data, also the cash flow, will be totally changed. Then what I don't understand is how long perspective, how long plan is China they have in mind in doing some business like the online service, and also something less cashless and stuffless. So they might be feed them in the country in the short term, but they might also be able to feed them in the long term for other purpose or other objectives. I don't know how long their scope of the thinking the national interest in the future.
Well, at the moment, I don't see China as being much more successful in exporting their IT technology outside of their own country. Of course, there are hugely widely successful IT-based companies, but they are made irreverently. I would say that they basically copy Western idea, close off their market for that idea, and create a Chinese version for that. And then considering that they have exclusive access to 1.2 billion customers, they make a success for themselves. But I have not been particularly impressed with everything new that came out of China when you're talking about these IT systems. So I don't see it yet, but it could change, of course. It's a very big pool of talented people that could come up with the idea, but like I said before, it really requires some independent thinkers who have a good idea. It's very easy to execute in this software world. It's very easy to create a working prototype of whatever you think without having to invest in much, without having to anything. Basically, this could pop up anywhere in the world. It doesn't require concerted effort.
And also the advantage of the country, not Japan, like the China and the other countries, is they can start even during some things to be defined as in the gray zone. So it's even good start for them. Even in the gray zone, the status is not all clear, but they can start. Sometimes it's selling, and they're saying that it's okay, it's free of charge for 5 years, 10 years.
Right.
But they might be thinking something different behind.
Right.
So they might get more benefit from that service, from that country's, not in short term but long term.
Right, but we should be either way. We should also be suspicious of other services from the US that basically have the same position, that we're completely putting our fate into the hands of the likes of Twitter, Facebook, Google. It's the same thing.
So, is Chinese or some other countries in Asia thinking in the same way as US is doing on the internet by Twitter, Facebook, and Amazon?
Of course.
They're doing.
Of course, China is doing this similar way, and they much more emphasize on internet, but not like American company. And they try to invest, they try to support more local Chinese company. But we Japanese, we cannot use that because of we don't understand Chinese, so difficult for using those Chinese, software. only one is only we can use WeChat. That's all. And also we can. Last time I went to Shanghai, and I tried to implement WeChat for WeChat payment, but I cannot do that because I don't have a Chinese telephone number. Any other things I have, or everything I had, but I can't use it.
But this means once they change their policy, just accepting the foreigners who doesn't have the local number, then we can be the customer.
Yeah. But usually, current Japanese people cannot open Chinese bank account.
Right.
But I had Chinese bank account before, so still bank account is available. But usually, we Japanese people cannot have a bank account in China.
But can't you buy a telephone then? Just
We can, but I don't need to have it.
Well, okay. So, but basically, so if you have a bank account and the telephone
Exactly.
number,
Before until this March, we can open the WeChat payment just a Visa card or some other card, but not now. But I don't know
Yes.
how come government prohibited.
So we look at the WeChat and the Alipay. Actually, they come into the Vietnam market.
Oh, really?
The currently just saying is for the Chinese tourists from the mainland,
But
their country. But the ones they decided, they may say it can be used for local persons and the foreigners from other countries, then they might get market share. But transaction data, all the cash flow, will be brought
to China,
to the country.
right?
So it doesn't remain. It won't be left in Vietnam.
okay, I see.
So
Yeah,
maybe
but
their strategy, but I'm not sure what should be our strategy.
But like Takai-san, I mean, how much of the transaction data of PayPal is staying within Japan? Zero.
Really?
Yeah.
Zero?
PayPal data. PayPal is also not staying inside Japan.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's a pity, but yeah, if you want to be in the driver's seat, you have to be the first one to to do it. Okay, next week, again, we still have a lot of ground to cover. Next week, let's try to finish it really.
Okay.
Yeah?
Next week you continue, right?
Okay, yes.
Good.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
today.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Takashi. How about
Monday.
How about Monday, Takashi?
Monday. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Monday we're going to let's have a look at and finish the employment discussion. We also have I have some videos that are interesting for Amazon and Uber.
Okay.
What's happening with jobs and new technology.
Okay. Good. So
And you
Monday-
cannot join, right?
No.
No.
Usually he cannot. By the way, Takashi still next Monday where you are?
Ho Chi Minh. So
Okay, more common.
I can get 30 minutes more.
Okay, more
Okay.
comfortable. Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right.
Thank you very much for today. Okay,
Okay.
just close
Thanks so much.
down.
Thanks so much.
Okay? Oh my God, 3 hours, 30 minutes.はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いております。で、特に経団連が作成しました、留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、 私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えております。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師が話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな検証をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対しても、いろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。